Okay, welcome in. If you are new here, welcome back. If you're not, I'm Intuitive Flaxseer J, and this is a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you are not able to like, share, comment on the slide, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking these messages in. I'm gonna hop into a collective message, like we always do. Louis Armstrong can be significant. That song was just playing, but it was a part of the movie.
Yeah.
My son watching. Friends shaking hands. And how you Alright, I'm going to set the intention that my energy only be allowed to be shared with those who intend to reciprocate, those who do not use, abuse, manipulate, and or distort. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Go to my blood, my bone, please show me what my human eyes cannot see. Dear God, angels, ancestors, dear guys, and ascended masters, I ask that you give me clear and precise messages. I ask that any and all negative energies, entity attachments, sporadic hexes, curses, distortions being sent to myself as a collective dimension blinded. And the intentions be returned back to its sender immediately and indefinitely. Ashe. Somebody could do ballet. There's a separation here that's making something feel like torture. It says, you know who you are. Stop doubting yourself. All right. Ballet is significant. Okay. Holy Spirit, show me what this collective needs to see. Somebody could be pregnant. Stalking you and lies about it. It could be somebody who's pregnant, stalking you, lying about it. You are this person's long lost child. They don't know it yet, or they're just finding out. All right, so you got a biological parent who stalks you and lies about it. All right, whether they know that they're your parent or not. Excuse me. Gifted hands out here. Somebody could be a doctor in medicine. Open to dating. Could be seeing 777. It says your actions show who you are, not your thoughts. All right? Your actions show who you are, not your thoughts. We think a lot of things, guys. But what you do is what really matters. It says your application will be approved. All right? Like I said, somebody could be a doctor or applying for a job as a doctor. Your application will be approved. It says, I didn't follow steps. I followed truth. So maybe somebody was wondering what steps did you take. It wasn't necessarily about the steps, though you took them, but it was more about following the truth. The poll is up for anybody who wants any questions. Questions are $5. Mini reads are $15 and ancestor marks are $11.11. Somebody's been trying to keep something here quiet. That it's about the actions and not the thoughts. Okay, treat you better by Shawn Mendes. Somebody could think they want to treat you better, but they're not taking the actions to treat you better. This could be in terms of a job, so be mindful. Because somebody's going to get, like, their application is going to be approved, but not for the reasons that you think. Yeah, you don't want them. It says just open to dating. I didn't follow steps. I followed truth, and you don't want them. All right. You could be seeing 1313. This whoever this person is not your type, and they will never be your type. And this is even weirder if it's like a parent, because it's like, yikes. All right, I want to get the fuck out of this awkward ass energy. Like, no, take your mind down a different path. That's not what this is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. No, not your type, and will never be your type. I'm telling you, and this person doesn't believe this either. Competing where they don't compare, like, especially if this person is old enough to be your fucking parent. All right, Colorado is significant. This shit I've been talking about. I can't down that shit. It says the deceased person that this person crossed is setting things straight, seeing to it personally that you get what you're owed. All right. There's something here that you are owed that you didn't get, and the person that passed over intends for you to get this thing. All right. They're seeing to it. Somebody can be Caucasian. You will meet a stranger that will bring you an unimaginable experience. You will meet a stranger that will bring you an unimaginable experience. It says, I like when you come to me instead of assuming. I like when you come to me instead of assuming. Especially about this being open to dating. Mail theft. There was some form of mail theft here involving in Colorado. With this person that's not your type and will never be your type. Somebody's been trying to keep something quiet, like, and it's probably because they had no business thinking this shit to begin with. But hey, excuse me, they had no business thinking this shit to begin with. I'm starting to outgrow the spaces that I'm in. Hey, Darrell. Hey, Jace. Hey, family. Thank you for the heart meets. Thank you to everybody tapping the screen. Welcome in, y'all. We're doing a collective message. Somebody could be a painter or sketch artist in Colorado. Somebody's blind. They're blind and they could have been experiencing headaches. Trying to siphon your fertility came out in the reverse. Somebody was unable to siphon someone's fertility. They could have been attacking someone's head, their crown chakra. No longer allowing projections of others to be the perspective that you see yourself in. All right. Camera is significant. Somebody could have some sort of a camera here. Maybe somebody caught something here on camera. Quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. You be seeing 999. A lot of angel numbers on here. 777. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Somebody's on probation. You don't want their ass. You don't want them. Thank you for the rose. It says you're about to be in better living conditions soon. All right. You will be in better living conditions soon. I should have put a brush to my head, but it's okay. It's 9 p.m. at night. Go to bed. Go to bed. I am abundant. Harvest season is here. This person is still asleep. And this is the energy that somebody's a rapist. Weighing heavy on the heart. This person is still asleep. Somebody could have caught somebody on camera. This rapist. Enablers came out in the reverse. It's not people around this person that are enabling this person, but what it is it's like, it's almost like somebody's trying to wake somebody up to how it's wrong to do that shit. But it's like, somebody's not going to learn or understand that it's wrong until they pay for the consequences of their actions. And that's the reality of the situation. Says I'm finna turn you up. I'm telling you, it's a group of people. Calvary out here. Somebody's got to pay for some shit that they did. Like a rape. This person enjoyed that shit. Deep cleaning. This could be something that's been like being hidden or something from the past here. Tall, dark, and handsome. Somebody got to pay for what they did. It says extra overflow. Somebody couldn't prove something because it's not true. Nice and slow. Unhealthy coping mechanisms. You Are a Legend came out in the reverse. Maybe this is somebody who's pretty well known in some kind of way. It's like this person couldn't see themselves clearly. It's like the people around them are like so disappointed. They're like, you didn't even have to do this. Why are you doing shit that you don't have to do? Excuse me. Like somebody could be pretty well known. They didn't have to rape anybody, but they did. Excuse me. I'm not saying there's ever like a time where you have to rape somebody. But what I am saying is, it's like certain people are put in certain situations in their life where it's like There's people that are willing to do what you want to do. Why did you go and try to force that on somebody that does not want to do what you want to do? There's an endless supply of people that want to do that. But you went and forced it with somebody who don't want to do that? Excuse me. Like, nah. A little red truck is significant. This could have been a child. Some heavy shit going on. Whoa. Whoa. Know what I was walking into. Excuse me. It says, I know that I am safe in your presence. Damn. This could have been a child who still or did feel like they were safe in this person's presence. This is so bad. This is so bad. Like, I'm so uncomfortable. I feel like I don't even want to move for real. Like, ugh. This is so bad. This is so bad. Long distance is significant. Exceeding your expectations came out in the reverse. A really amazing friend in the upright. I'm here for you. Coercion came out in the reverse. Kept. Maybe whoever this child is, they intentionally kept this footage away, or they participated in helping this person hide what they were doing. Like, they willingly did this shit. Tennessee is significant. I'm not saying they consented to being raped. What I am saying is this person definitely, like, coerced this child into like, thinking that this was the solution or the better option to not show anybody or tell anybody about what the fuck happened. Excuse me. This is so bad. This is so bad, bro. You're an activist came out in the reverse. Damn, so this could be somebody who could be like fighting for the rights of other people. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. Whoever this man, excuse me, whoever this energy is. This is like, whoever this person is has been dodging this shit for quite some time. This ain't no shit that just like, oh, I accidentally fell into a place in my life to where I cannot continue to run from something that I've been running from. Like, no. This motherfucker has had they've been doing this for quite some time. Okay, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome has been doing this for quite some time. Ducking and dodging, taking accountability for this shit. Now this shit is weighing heavy on the heart because it's like they have no choice but to take accountability for this shit. How you gonna say you trying to liberate somebody else or fight for somebody else and you got this type of shit going on? You need to focus on yourself. This could have been this could have been a constant thing. Perfectionists out here. Somebody could have this person did not do this to this child one time. This was not a one-time thing they did to this child or this fucking child. Oh my God. Perfectionists out here. Somebody's sick. Oh, somebody's sick. Like, oh. And their illness, their mental illness, even I could throw up. And their mental illness played over in how they were showing up with this child. Like, literally, like, even this kid could see, like, this person, something was wrong with this person, that they kept doing something over and over again, had to have it a certain type of way, OCD in some kind of way. Excuse me. Like, it had to be perfect. No, do it again. Whatever this shit is on camera. Some sort of major breakthrough out here. That's crazy. What the fuck? I know. I was sick. Sick for a second. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Had to get it out. This person has been ducking and dodging, taking accountability for this shit for quite some time. Whenever something has occurred with this person and it's been questioned in some kind of way, or it's kind of like every time this person makes it seem like it's some type of misconception happening. This is not a misconception. This is a pattern of them ducking and dodging, taking accountability for doing this shit to a child. Constantly. Excuse me. Stop. There's no misconception about what was going on. Stop. Somebody's having a major breakthrough. Oh. That was really bad. That's I'm so glad we're it's open now. It's now or never. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm so glad it's over now, but it's not. I'm still doing the reading. Oak trees are significant. Hey. Long distance Tennessee is significant. All right. Somebody's got options. Maybe this person wasn't doing this with one child. This person had options of children. This person was on some type of schedule. This motherfucker is sick. Oh my God. This person was on some type of a schedule. A schedule.
Yeah.
Different kids. This could be this person, like, if this person could be like somebody who has a lot of friends who have children. Like, these are like lovers and friends to this person. They're children. Come on. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Honest mistake came out in the reading. Ooh, purposeful. I just said, bro, this shit said honest mistake in the reverse, and then purposeful just came out. This is the only card that came out, too. Not 2, 3 of them, just purposeful. This motherfucker is a purposeful rapist. Excuse me. They enjoyed that shit. They enjoyed that shit. You hear what I'm saying? A mass development in consciousness. Maybe people's lovers and friends are becoming aware of this type of dynamic that's happening on a massive scale. All right. telling you, true crime. It's people figuring this shit out around the world right now. Man, realigned out here, I'm telling you. People are figuring out these are not misconceptions. This is purposeful shit. And when they don't get to one person child, they got another person child they'll go to. They have options. That's why these people don't seem like they're thirsty for this shit, because it's not. They're not. They have some type of schedule, a rotation. Excuse me. A rotation of children they get their hands on, however the hell they do that. Yeah, this person is going to regret that decision for the rest of their life. Telling you. 13, they are going to regret that decision for the rest of their life. Hell is hot. Energy is being balanced out, a recalibration out here. Your siblings and ex worked together to unalive you and it didn't work. Alright, Tennessee is significant. Ain't this some, you dirty bastards. Dirty bastards. Excuse me. This is shit. I'm never gonna let up off of you. Intentional exclusion. I'm telling you, these people are never gonna let up off of this person. This shit, they gonna regret this shit for the rest of their life. It's literally right here. Going to regret this shit for the rest of their life. Intentional exclusion. I'm never gonna let up off of you. Congratulations, bitch. What the fuck did you expect from doing this dumb ass shit? What the fuck did you expect from doing this dumb ass shit? Harvesting fucking energy from children. A middle child out here. Because that's what that shit is. Whether you know it or not. The fuck? That's why your motherfucking ass get up from that nasty ass shit and walk around feeling like you're not broken. Because you just took something from another soul. Excuse me. Fucking idiots, bro. So disgusted. Ballet is significant. Ballet is significant. Make me wait on it. Competing where they don't compare. This person is not coming back from what they did. What's done is done. This motherfucker don't even understand. They thinking about some type of, see what I'm saying? Mental illness. They thinking about a competition and all of this shit, not realizing they're never going to live this shit down. And this is what the hell they need to be focused on. And not putting themselves in competition with you. Because they already are fucking losing having this shit going on. In comparison to the collective. You're turning me off. Psychic out here. You're turning me off. Like, please, go away. That's not always a sexual thing. Like, sometimes you could just not want to be friends with people. Ew, that just turned me off. I'm cool. Excuse me. Healing a broken heart. Florida is significant. The storm is over now. Came out in the reverse. Nope, that bitch is still occurring. You got Noah. Oshun. Joe from you. This old Joe from you ass motherfucker. You're everything I prayed for. No, no, no. I'm not what you need. Oh, Jew. Joe from you. Somebody tries to go toe-to-toe with you without you even knowing it, and they still lost. Big time. Big mad. Big sad. Oh, well. Big gag. Somebody's been trying to taint your connections, needing you to come off desperate or operating from toxic energies. Please. Somebody's been trying to taint your connections. Oh, somebody could be love struck. That's also another reason they could be trying to do this. I gave up my karmic family unit. Somebody's making healthy decisions. Says I won't waste no time. I'm telling you, this person is attracted to you. A really big career opportunity is out here. You got a corrupt judge out here as well. All right, somebody's very passionate. Somebody's very attracted to you. This fucking judge has no business being this attracted to you. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody tried to piss you off and ended up... somebody tried to piss you off and ended up upsetting themselves. So, they didn't get the reaction that they wanted. So maybe this judge... it turns out this motherfucker's a rapist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need to prove anything. Yeah. Maybe this person thought you were gonna prove yourself, and it's like you had no reason to prove anything. When people try to intentionally provoke you, when the situation plays out, it reveals itself who was trying to attack who was trying to provoke who was trying to piss who off. You know what I mean? That's what just happened. That's like exactly what just happened to somebody. Excuse me. And it happens more clearly if you ever been around people who are drunk. I don't know if this person drinks, but it's like if you ever seen somebody who's drunk, they will intentionally piss somebody off and then get mad that that person is upset now. Like drunk people, I've seen it so often. Like y'all do that a lot. And then y'all some way fighting each other. And it's like, nigga, you just... Whatever. Whatever. Stop. Thank you for the roses. Nothing to it but to do it. Somebody could be on a resort. All right. Is there anything else? You make me feel things that I have never felt before. Zero substance. Smooth. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Somebody just wants a shot that they're not getting. They're not smooth. And they just need to just go ahead and move around.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right. I don't know about y'all, but whatever. once you start loving people, you can't really unlove people. And I feel like a lot of the times people put themselves in situations to have a multitude of people to be loving, not realizing that that's not something that's light, and it's also not something that goes away after you stop being friends, lovers, or family members. Excuse me. So I think that people aren't keeping in mind how much of a capacity that is actually taking, or that it takes for you to do that. You can't possibly have any or much room left to consider yourself moving like that. That's why I don't go around chasing nobody being at the right place at the right, not like in divine timing, but I don't try to be at a certain place at a certain time with certain people. I don't do shit like that for that very reason. Excuse me. Somebody could be a Pisces. For that very reason. The people that you are meant to love, the people that you are meant to have in your life, you will have in your life. And no amount of distance, obstacle, or anything like that will keep that from occurring. I think that it's more so about the fact that us as people don't want to acknowledge that we can be impatient. That we can be impatient. Excuse me. And I think we're so used to being in a world where the narrative is to kind of like go get it, and to an extent I get it, like go get it, of course, take the necessary steps to be able to be in that place at that time or have that opportunity. I completely get that, Sagittarius out here. But at the same time, some of y'all think of it or consider it as something that's like taking something and paving a path is two different things. Kicking down the door and opening the door for yourself and also for people who are anything like you is a completely different thing than taking something from somebody. This person paid for or did the kind of spell work that attacks the mind to the point of wanting to self-delete. It backfired, and that's why they're experiencing suicidal thoughts. See what I'm saying? And remember how yesterday I was just speaking on... Yeah. Somebody out here wanting to self-delete because they got into some shit they ain't had no business being in. It's simple. Yeah, I'm coming. Give me a second. Let's fix this for him before I hop into this era. That's two different things. That's two different things. I just want y'all to know that. And I feel like the best example of it is the way that they do it in movies. So like when you have two competitors going up for the same role, right? And how one of them will get so competitive that they will literally try to take somebody out just to have the position. That is not called winning. That is called cheating, bitch. That is not called being a go-getter. That's called being a sore loser. Because had you not done that, that person would have rightfully and fairfully got that position. Alright, Holy Spirit, show me what this collective needs to see. They would have rightfully and fairfully got that position over you. You only got it because you did cheated. Shit, you cheated. There's a difference between cheating and being a go-getter. I don't know where y'all get that shit confused. That them lines kind of got crossed. Where y'all be... I think that's when desperation start kicking in and y'all start... It's just two type of people when desperation kicks in. And one of them is willing to do anything. And that's the one that'll cheat. And the other one is willing to do their absolute best. And if they lose, then fuck it. I wasn't meant to win it. I wasn't meant to win it. Excuse me. I wasn't meant to win it. At least not this time. Maybe next time. One thing about me, I learned to really respect when it's somebody's time. You know, I had a lot of people who it was their time before it was my time. And I was there clapping and congratulating and all of that. So when it's my time, I don't expect anybody to be clapping congratulations because when is that how it goes? Not really. But I just know that it's going to be my time. And it's not going to be like, I'm not going to allow anybody to steal that from me. If you know what I mean? Like, so I wouldn't, I don't know, I just can't be that for somebody else. It's your time. You know? Excuse me. And I think that everybody should know that even if you don't accomplish something or you fail in some kind of way in terms of like not winning something, because I used to do a lot of contests and performance, and just because I didn't win some of them didn't mean that I went on feeling like I was a loser or some shit like this. Like, no, I just wasn't meant to win that time. My song wasn't hard enough, or my performance wasn't hard enough, or it was something that wasn't hard enough because I started winning. Yeah, eventually started coming home with wins. So that's important. I don't know. Take that into consideration. Because everything, it's not going to be how you want it off the rip. Four of Wands in the reverse with the Daughter of Baskets in the reverse. What is this? Somebody wasn't doing their part. And this brought a lot of heartbreak. I'm looking at the King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody wasn't doing their part. In some sort of a partnership here or a home. If somebody was living somewhere. Or something was legal and they weren't doing their part. I don't know if this is like a living arrangement or agreement. Give me a second. Somebody's not getting another chance to do this. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Belinda. Yeah. 9 of baskets. It feels like somebody someone was living with was tricking them. That's so specific. Yeah. Lovers card, or in like a very like deep connection, ordained, something that is God given for sure. Somebody was not doing their part and they were intentionally being unfair, and you knew this, like, or you got this intuitive download with the high priestess out here. There's something here, some form of communication that the divine gave you, the source gave you about this connection. I'm telling you, somebody was playing on somebody's emotions about not doing their part intentionally. It's a fact. That's what I'm looking at. If somebody was refusing to take on the responsibility for their part in shit. It's like, no, I'm not going to take accountability for the part that I played in this shit. That's what you didn't see. Sun card came out in the reverse. That's what you didn't see. I'm not going to take accountability for the part that I played in this shit. Okay. Like, say this was creating a broken home. Like how I'm a single parent. Like, say somebody wanted to say, no, I didn't create a broken home. No, they did. And they just didn't want to take accountability for creating a broken home. Excuse me, strength card. And it fell on top of the 9 of Cups. So something here about, like, just not giving this another chance, not trying it again, like, just putting a stop to something. It feels like more specifically not allowing somebody to do something again. With the Sun of Sticks in the reverse. No, not another chance to do something. Not another opportunity to do something. There was like a level of strength that was displayed or is being displayed with this 9 of Cups. It's like, this fulfills me. Not letting you or giving you another opportunity to fucking play with me or my emotions again. Excuse me. That's exactly what this looks like. Thank you for the roses. I definitely created a broken home, but I fixed it. Facts. You can fix it, but it's just this person didn't want to acknowledge that that's what they were doing. They did not want to acknowledge that that's what they were doing. Yeah, railroad bill. So somebody's still heartbroken. Maybe you having to see this side of this person was heartbreaking in some kind of way. Yeah. This person kept doing this too. This was like a reoccurring thing that could have happened in this connection with the Lover's card and the 4 of Wands being in the reverse. It's almost like you were always meant to have this relationship together, but you could never get on the same page as a team. Like, y'all were never like, when y'all was together or around each other, it was not a team. Y'all weren't a team. Ace of Swords, that's just, y'all weren't a team. Like, this person y'all couldn't get on the same page. That's the problem here. And that's what caused whatever this you're not getting another chance to play with my feelings about this shit again. That's what caused this. And then you pushing yourself into this energy because of what you knew already intuitively. You know this connection is something that's meant to be in your life. Like, it's meant to be. But at the same time, it's like, why the fuck can't we get on the same page? So you took a step back and was like, okay, I see what's happening here. You're playing on my feelings. So we're not going to give you another chance to do that. But with Railroad Bill out here and this Death and Rebirth card in the upright, it triggered this person to change. You doing that. because they kept doing it. It's like something they kept doing pushed you to do something that changed you, maybe even this person, but it feels like this person most definitely is the one who experienced this death. It's like, okay, I can't keep playing on people's feelings like this. Like, it's unfair. The garden card is in the reverse, so something here isn't quite over. So you could still be in this energy of like, I'm not giving you another opportunity to play with my feelings again. It's just period. Like, I don't care how you're gonna have to figure this one out, but that's not gonna be the way, buddy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, this ain't over. You still on some, I'm not letting you do that again. So, don't know how you're going to get around that one. Don't know how you're going to fix this one, but you're still on that. Stamped. Stupid. Because no, what the fuck do you think this is? And it was clearly something that this person was doing that they didn't even know they were doing. That's why this is happening. And this is not no karmic connection. The Lover's card came out in the upright. This ain't karmic. What this is somebody who's been unconsciously doing something and didn't know they were doing it. And that's why it took for you to even step back. Because it might not even up close to you. It probably didn't even look like this person was trying to play with your feelings. But when you took a step back, it's like, hold on. You don't see what you're doing. You don't see what you're doing. Excuse me. You don't see what you're doing. Anything else? Yeah, this person manifested this death. They did this because they kept doing this. They did this to themselves. Like, there's no way around that. It was hurting the connection. This person didn't want to be a team member. And it's like, with this shit that's meant to be can't work if you can't work with this person. Like, why are you trying not to work with them? What the fuck is your problem? Somebody was reckless, impulsive. Maybe this person wanted to be seen as strong. Or some shit like this here. Maybe whatever they were doing, they was doing it like a display of strength. But it was really weakness dressed up as strength. You know? Yeah. Weakness dressed up as strength. I love you dressed up as... I'm sorry. Somebody could be like, oh, I'm doing this because I love you and I care about you. No, you're dressing this shit up with a I love you and you're doing it because you're afraid. Because you're reckless. Because you're wanting to control something. The thing about being emotionally manipulative is there's something that you want. There's a way that you want things to go. And that's the whole point in trying to play on people's emotions. This person is really trying to control things and then, again, try to act like I'm not controlling things. Oh, no, I'm doing it because I love you. No, you're doing it because you want some form of control over something that you don't have control over. It's out of your control. It's not in the collective's control and it's not in your control. So you're trying to take control of something that is made to be that way, made for you or me to not have control over it. That's the problem. That's why y'all can't be a team. You was doing this because it benefited you. It made you feel good. And God saw that. Bishop C.H. Mason in the Reaver. God saw 2 different types of strengths being displayed. Somebody's also locked out of your energy. They couldn't get a read on you, or they can get access to you. 3 of Sticks. This could have something to do with who they're connected to, the people they're connected to. Or this person maybe has to walk away. Or this is somebody that you walked away from. Yeah. 8 of Coins came out in the reverse. With the 2 of Coins in the upright. Maybe it's a decision this person made with these group of people that they didn't get any results with. And it's like somebody wanted access again, but they went about it the wrong fucking way. They wanted access again, and they went about it the wrong way again. That's why they locked out your energy. And it has a lot to do with the people connected to them. Not them. The connection is already ordained. The connection is already meant to be. Y'all two have to figure it out. But what this person doesn't realize is they need to stop trying to get other people to figure it out for them. And they need to figure it the fuck out themselves. They need to come to you, and you two need to strategize. You can't make somebody a team member if you cannot come to them as somebody who needs help on the team. Like, when you just think about it, when you on a shift. If you in a warehouse or wherever, if you have a team member and you have a box that's too damn big, what are you going to do? You're going to go to that person and say, hey, I need you to help me lift this box. Exactly. Hey, I need you, we can talk about this. Figure this out. What's up? This person don't want to do that. They want to keep going to these people. And that's the lesson they're going to keep learning every time. They're going to keep learning the same lesson every time they do this shit. Excuse me. They're going to keep going to these people. You never put third parties in the middle of a friendship, a relationship, a family ship. I don't give a fuck what it is. You never put other people in the middle of your relationship. You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. Because what this person don't understand is they're turning these people into something that I've experienced, which is being the friend that is pretty much coaching this person, being the friend that's pretty much getting your girlfriend for you. And it's like, now they don't like you. They like that person. Everything that you came up with came from that person. It didn't come from you. So even if you do get them, it's not because you got them because you got them. You got them because of somebody else. Yeah. And they gonna see that when they meet that person. 7 of Sticks in the reverse. They're gonna see that. Excuse me. It's not. They're not gonna be able to stand up. This is not gonna be able to be something that this person can deny, especially if you come around these people. That they go to get advice from you. This is not. I'm telling you. Is there anything else? So this could even be legally. If this officer decides to go to somebody else, these people are involved in the corruption, or the coercion, the illegal aspect of shit. That's why they locked out of your energy too. They were definitely involved in some shit that was very much so illegal, even if it's not like 111 on the time physically illegal. I mean, like, spiritually, they have violated. They cannot have access to your energy for a good reason. And yeah. So this person better figure it out. You know what I'm telling you? Stop going to these people, because they're not going to do anything but fuck you over. Is there anything else? They're not going to do anything but fuck you over. Excuse me. They're involved in whatever this legal shit is. Yep. They're a part of the reason why you separated to begin with. They are a part of the reason why y'all separated to begin with. They were causing confusion. They were intentionally causing confusion or options being put in somebody's face. This could be a King of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. This person is reckless. And they say they do stuff for this person because they love them, and it's not. That's just not the case. They're benefiting from this person making these types of moves. Telling you, King of Wands in the reverse. This person don't care as long as they can get some. Ew. I'm sorry, I heard Badussy. Ew. Sorry, I didn't need to hear that. This person could be DL of some kind, but they don't care as long as they get they shit wet. They don't care as long as they get their shit wet. Do you hear what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They don't care what come out their mouth. They don't care how they move. This is somebody that cares about having their way. This is somebody who has betrayed you. 10 of Knives. Definitely. This has been communicated to you. 8 of Sticks. This has been told to you. Thank you for the roses. I don't get this person. I don't know what they doing. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This is all the shit they don't see? This is all the shit you ain't see? What are they doing? What are you doing with your time if you're not seeing any of this shit? What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with your time? What are you doing? I need to know. Because what the fuck is this? Just out here getting played. Willingly. What are you doing? No, I need to know. Like, what are you doing? Getting ready. He's stupid. No, you carrying the weight of this goddamn decision. Motherfucking debt. What are you doing? Like, I have no advice here. This is just like, this looks like this person has probably been letting people play in their blind spot. These are most likely people that they love and care about. 2, maybe even the dynamic of like a father, son, uncle, nephew, niece, all of that type of dynamic. I just think I have no advice for this. I usually have advice. What I can say is, what are you doing? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? Just put it in the comments. Like, that's my only question. That's my only fucking question. Like, what were you doing the whole time? What was they doing? What are they doing? Not talking. Not talking. Suppressing it. Holding back. Bottling shit up. Just out here bottling shit up. Shake your ass up like a Coca-Cola bottle. Boom. I don't know why God is doing this to me in my life. I hate everything. This person needs to take a step back. Now I have advice. This person needs to, because I needed to know why. I needed to know why. Where were you? What were you doing? Okay. This person needs to take a step back. Disconnect from these people. I don't care how they take you disconnected from them. Honestly, the best way for you to be able to have like a reasonable exit in people's lives, in my opinion, is to slowly take your step back. And from there, just see how they receive that. And that just tells you everything. Trust me, this is whatever. You need to do that. And then once you do that, focus on your relationship with the Most High, because there was clearly communication that was being had here that you were ignoring. You allow people to let their positions or their love for you put you in a predicament to where they're fucking you over. They're hurting you. Because this is more of a it is what it is kind of situation. But it's interesting to me that this person is just now realizing that they were not ever able to get on the same page as you because of the group that they kept going to. Like, how do you keep doing the same shit over and over and again and never think that maybe that's the problem? Maybe the advice you're getting is great advice. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you should try different consultants. You know. I don't know. What do they need to see? I know everything. Let's wrap this up. Yeah. 3 of Coins. These people, they don't work together anymore. They could smoke together. They don't work together. Excuse me. So now this person is stressing. Because maybe this is people they used to work with. Co-workers, buddies. This just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. Like, from the rate, excuse my language, trigger warning, from the collective message to this, it just keeps getting worse. Yikes. So not only did this person not want to be a team member in your relationship and connection, they didn't want to be a team member with Source. So this wasn't just like an issue that was happening between the two of you. This was an issue that God was having with this person, period, overall. It's like I'm having trouble teaming up with this nigga my damn self. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. This person didn't want to take on the responsibility of their calling in life. They don't want to take on the responsibility of their calling in life. 122. The number 55 is significant. And now they stressing because they're aware that you're aware of what they were suppressing and you're not carrying the weight of it. It's just like Empress at the bottom of the deck and you're not carrying it. These were choices. These were decisions this person chose to make. That's how they ended up here. This ain't no one thing. That's why I said what you was doing. This was a lot of shit, y'all. This was a minimum of 3 people. Like, this was not just... Plus you. Like, you know what I mean? Plus their relationship with Source. There was a lot of different areas in their life this person has not been paying attention to. You know? I'm disappointed is what I am. I'm disappointed. You know? Queen of Cups out here. I'm disappointed. Don't know about you. Excuse me. Expected better. You know what I mean? $123. Yeah. This person was lying, or there was some sort of a lie here in terms of this person could have felt like that wasn't my responsibility once upon a time. But maybe they're realizing it is. But this definitely had to do with some sort of a lie about you. Okay? This all boiled down to a lie about you. Maybe somebody was thinking or saying that you were trying to keep from hurting yourself. Not like that. Somebody could be suicidal. But no, like hurting yourself, like, you know, not wanting to be hurt in relationships. Guarding your heart. Having a guarded heart, basically. Somebody was basically trying to say you hard up. They're basically trying to say you're hard up. Excuse me. Like, oh, nobody can get through to you. No, it's not that. It's that the way that you're going about this, you will never get through to me. Excuse me. That's what this person is learning. The way that you're going about this shit, you will never get through to me this way. Yeah. This some shit that already happened. This some shit that done already happened. Yeah. Somebody was listening to a karmic family unit. And the tortured and tormented spirits connected to them. Envy, jealousy, greed, all of the things. Yeah. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief is significant. Queen of Swords. This family had a plan to steal. Okay? With the 3 of Bastards in the reverse, it's like, oh. They were looking at somebody's shit from the outside, looking in. How you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. It's looking at somebody like, oh, you got more than enough. Let me get that. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
You got more than enough. Let me get that. No, you can't have that. Like, actually, no. Are you okay? Not he in this goddamn mental prison. Giving advice on breaking toxic team dynamics and setting boundaries. Yeah, like, no. Somebody's family was plotting on somebody's ass. I'm telling you. And this was really about love. Like less about, like, even if you don't have, like, a whole bunch of shit, like, somebody was looking like you got more than enough. Like, you're still gonna feel loved. You're still gonna have more than enough love if I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Take what I wanted to take. Go about this strategically the way that I wanted to. Get more out of a situation than you. Get away with some sort of a lie here. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We told this big, fat, funky ass lie on you. You'll be fine. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be fine, and you just told this big fat funky ass lie. Hell out my face. Nobody want to take accountability for the big fat funky ass lie that was just told, but I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna ridiculed, persecuted, all of the things. I'll be fine. These people are illogical. These are people that are putting you through shit or put you through shit and wouldn't dare for a second be able to take what they're putting you through or put you through. These are people that would not dare be able to handle what they put you through or are putting you through. Okay? Understand that. You're gonna be somewhere ready to jump off a goddamn bridge. Literally. 9 of Sticks came out in the reverse. 7 of Baskets in the reverse. Somebody lacked boundaries. With a lot of people. This person did this with a lot of people. Not just you. Or like I said, it just could have been a lot of people, like a whole family of people who lack fucking boundaries about this Ace of Cups energy. This just more than enough. And maybe the source of it as well. Yeah. This had something to do with somebody's belief systems too. They could have been believing like, oh, you're getting something because you're paying for something. It's like thinking that you worship a deity instead of God. Ace of Sticks in reverse. They don't realize this is about source. They didn't realize that this was about source. But yeah, like it's like saying, oh, you're only blessed because you're serving this deity or this God, not realizing source, the creator, is the one and only. Everything else falls underneath that shit anyways. And everything has a ranking. Everything has a purpose in life, including those deities. And those deities that y'all call deities, think about Jesus. How about that? That's a fucking deity. Everything has a purpose in life. I was just watching X-Men, so this could be significant. And how like they didn't want to accept mutants, right? Y'all don't want to accept spirits. Y'all are spirits and y'all are energy. Y'all don't want to accept these things that y'all are, that you evolve into eventually, if not already. You know what I mean? That's the vibe. These people did not understand you or don't understand you. Why are you this way? Why did God make you this way? These people could have been codependent on this love too. And this is what I mean by people will be like, oh, you don't do nothing for us, or we don't. Bullshit. Like, your presence just is so insignificant. Whole time they don't never want to leave your ass alone. Those relatives, those family members, these are the same people that benefit from that extra love. From you just sitting there, even on your worst day or your baddest day, still not kicking yourself or kicking anybody else when they're down. You know what I mean? Somebody already being in a sunken place, and instead of dragging their ass to hell in the sunken place, you like, nah, man, you gonna be fine. Everything gonna work out. Face ass. You know, you're still giving positivity. You're still transmuting energy. You're still doing energy work even when you're just relaxing. You know what I mean? They were benefiting from that shit. These are people who are actually really fucked up here and also physically, dependent on that love. That extra shit you had. On top of you loving yourself so much. On top of the love you have for source, life, people. I'm an empath, yeah. Somebody going to jail. If they didn't already. There's a lack that somebody's not coming out of. Somebody could be going for life. Like jail for life. You know what I mean? Life sentence kind of thing. Star card with the Ace of Cups. This was about your energy. This is about who you are, bro. You know how some people will say, stop. You know how some people will say energy is everything. I'm one of those people. There can be people in your life who do really good work. Yeah, they're good at their work. They're good at their job. But there's other people who can show up at the job and make the job enjoyable. That's this person. That's this person. That's you, collective. It's not even just like you're trying to be anything that you're not. No, you just make spaces enjoyable. You make spaces pleasant for people to be around or in. You make things like a breath of fresh air. That's the energy. That's the vibe. It's like you embody your stardom, like who you are. Quirkiness, weirdness, all of that shit. It's you being who you are that kind of sets the tone for the room. Everybody can be themselves in this room because of the energy that you have now like set. The tone that you set. Excuse me. So even when people feel like they're lacking in certain spaces, when you show up and they recognize something in you and they're like, damn, I have some qualities or traits like that in myself that I can actually appreciate or value. Now that dark place or that negative space that they were in, they're no longer in. Just because they've been in your presence. It's not even that you're trying to do something. That's what I'm trying to get somebody to understand. Somebody think it's about, oh, you trying to influence them. It's not about you trying to. It's about you being who you are. Like, genuinely. If you slow down enough, when you're around people, slow your mind down enough to pay attention to every single thing in the room. And this is what I mean by somebody's gifts to be heightening. If you actually slow your mind down enough, you can pay attention to how things are happening, the timing of when they're happening, the smile, we have a bunch of fucking nerves in our face. Like when you pay body language on, when you actually slow down enough to pay attention to all of that shit, you will actually see that you are influencing people whether they say that shit or not. That's what somebody don't understand. Like most of the time, most people's influence goes, I'm not going to say unnoticed, but it goes by quietly. And it doesn't get acknowledged until it's on a wide scale. Like when, like people who end up blowing up in music, they been had that type of influence around people and on people. They been had that. But it wasn't until something happened or they were put on a bigger stage that the influence, like, you know, it expanded in some kind of way. Give me a second. So yeah, I don't know who was thinking this was about what you were trying to do, and no, this is not. When you're actually like a God-given star, somebody who actually has like genuine impact and influence, it's not something that starts yesterday. Somebody going to jail because they tried to unalive a couple. Not one person, but two people. This is like trying to catch two people at the same time. Somebody tried to unalive you and whoever this person was that you were supposed to be in this connection with. And now this is very specific. If you met this person or were going to meet this person, this meetup was when this was supposed to happen. This unaliving was supposed to happen. Somebody tried to set not you up, but y'all set y'all up. Yeah, that's exactly what this shit is. I'm telling you, the free man out here. But it was something about y'all's free will. Something caused the separation. Something caused the 8 of Cups. Like, you to walk away from this and separate from this person. You 8 of Cups the situation, walked away from this person and everything connected to them. Somebody gonna go to jail for attempted murder. Because they were gonna attempt to murder the both of you. I'm telling you. Whether somebody's locked up right now for something else, there's somebody being investigated for this shit. It wouldn't be coming up if it wasn't. Somebody's being investigated for the attempted murder on the both of you. That didn't occur, obviously. So I don't know how this person got caught in any other way. So this could be just like in the spirit, somebody's been caught trying to do this shit. Because it didn't happen. And it didn't happen because of your free will. Y'all's free will. This 8 of Cups. You walked away from somebody and everything connected to them. I don't think it was actually going to happen that way anyways, because somebody is going to jail. Like, they would have ended up in jail regardless before this happened. Like, that's a fact. Something would have happened. Excuse me. That's why it happened the way that it happened. You separated from this person. This is some shit right here. Somebody was trying to set somebody up. The both of y'all. Not one, two. Two! Like, 2 people is crazy. Like, you bold in a bitch, ain't you? You bold in a bitch. 2 people? Bitch. Bold in a bitch. This person was trying to get this done by any means necessary. Okay? Like, they exhausted all of their options. They exhausted all of their fucking options before you walked away. Before you 8 of Cups this shit with this person. Five of baskets. It's like you stop showing up for somebody emotionally. With the 5 of baskets, there was a form of emotional abandonment, but at the same time, somebody didn't walk away. Right? With the 6 of swords being in the reverse, it's like there was still some something lingering around. You were still there for this person somehow. And this was even after some sort of like one-sided exchange. This shit happened between two women. For some of you, this is happening between two women. Ace of Sticks being in the reverse with the John horse in the reverse. This person was, like I said, by any means necessary trying to get this shit done, but they could not for the life of them figure out why they couldn't get it done. They could not for the life of them figure out why the fuck they couldn't get both of you. Telling you. It was God. But the fact that I don't know. I think it's just because I'm on GOD team. A lot of this shit just seems stupid as fuck to me. But maybe on the other team they thinking this shit makes sense. Cause it's a fact. I don't understand the thought process behind this. I don't understand the thought process behind this shit. Somebody wanted to benefit from being around you, but still didn't understand why you. Why did it have to be you? These are people who, like I said earlier, trying to be nice. Trying to be nice. Don't want to do the work. And then even when there is somebody around them that's 144 on the time that's willing to do the work, they turning and looking at that person like, I want what you have. And not appreciative of the fact that even though you weren't willing to do the work, you did enough work to have a relationship with somebody who has, and appreciate and grow from that. But they don't want to do that. They want to be, they are angry that it's why you. Not realizing it's only you because you do the work. You do the most amount of work. And I'm not talking about no physical labor. I'm talking about everything that God asks you to do. All of the obedience, all of the listening to your intuition, all of the tuning in, the grounding, the manifest, all of the shit that God asks you to do, you do. And every time the Most High is asking them to do something, it's occasionally or it's enough to have a connection with you. Like I said, the development is just slower. And they, instead of looking at themselves and appreciating the fact that I'm still doing my best and I'm where I'm at in life because I'm doing my best, and even so much so I'm connected to somebody who has a further access and resource than I do. But instead of appreciating and valuing that, why you? Why you? Thank you for the roses. These are definitely karmic family members. You're done. You said I'm not investing in that shit. I'm not investing in that shit because it's not my fault that you don't understand why God is doing something. Why it's me and it's not you. That's not my fault. And that's not something that I have to figure out. Queen of coins in the reverse.
Yeah.
This is somebody you're meant to have a connection with. This is what's blowing my shit right now. This is what's blowing my shit right now. And this is how people who are divine or people who are in the upright, in their north node, play themselves out of their spots a lot of the time. This is how people end up being somebody who is underneath the Most High and then fucked around and did some shit out of desperation, jealousy, envy, and now you on the other team. This is that type of energy. This is I done sold my motherfucking soul just to beat you. You know, just to beat you, try to beat you, and you still lost. You still lost. Stupid shit. Stupid shit. Stupid dumbass shit. Ace of Coins. And the reason this woman does not want to leave you alone, collective, is not because, yeah, it's why you, but why do you get to have this? Why do you get to have the Ace of Pentacles? Why do you get to have these opportunities that are worth more than what money can equate to? Why do you get to have energy that is wealthy? Why do you get to reap the fruits of your fucking labor? Because this shit's stupid. This shit don't just fall out the fucking ass, y'all. I just want y'all to understand that. You don't just, like, yes, you can have random things happen to you in your life that are blessings, but at the end of the day, most of those people know for a fact that they have been putting in the necessary work to receive those kinds of things. They never just go around acting like I didn't actually put the goddamn work in to be in a place in my life where I was at the right frequency, the right mindset, the right attitude, the right play. I don't care what it is. These people were in alignment. And alignment is not some shit that happens easily. Alignment is something that happens intentionally. So understand that. It's not about what. This is what this person is in alignment to. And that's just a fact. And it's because they've done the work. It's because they've done the work. Mentally, emotionally, physically, on every level. And that's what these people don't want to acknowledge, is that you do the work. It's not... They taking it all personal. God, why this person? Why this person? It's because this person is willing to do the shit that you're not willing to do. They're willing to take the harder route. They're willing not to do certain things out of desperation. That's why. Excuse me. They're willing to turn down certain things that y'all just aren't willing and ready to turn down in real life while still facing your own obstacles in life. That's a certain level of strength and a mindset that I don't think people understand. And some people think it's silly, but most people don't understand it's integrity. It's virtue. Like, it's real life shit that there's real life situations that the Most High will put you in where you have to say no to certain shit that you probably wouldn't have said no to had you not had a relationship with God. So all right. All right. Seriously. I'm going to leave it there because somebody lacks a lot of understanding, and I'm not going to sit here and give you all this understanding. That's something you're going to develop in your relationship with Source. If you have this much lack of understanding, then that means that there's a lot less that I can do for you right now, and there's a lot more that Source can do for you and that you can do for yourself in terms of your relationship with Source. Because what all I can explain to you is nothing in comparison to the actual experience itself. Because I teach from experience. So if I'm just telling you something and you've never even experienced no shit like that, then of course you're not going to be able to resonate with it. So you're going to have to... It's nothing I can do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for you. Excuse me. whoever was in the collective energy feeling so confused, or just like they need more understanding. You need more understanding. You need to go to the source. Cause this right here, this ain't no shit that needs to be ultra broke down. Like it actually has layers to it. So if you're not quite there, then this was just something here that I feel like you most likely ran into to inspire you to kind of go deeper in your connection with source. That's how I'm that's the message I'm getting for that person, okay? In the collective. Whoever was in the collective feeling that way, babe. There was somebody out there feeling like they need more understanding, and to need more understanding, it just means to to need more understanding is to really need to experience, right? I first started my journey trying to get closer to source. My main thing I thought was to to have the understanding, have the books, have the this, have the that, do the research. And yes, that's important, but at the same time, at some point, source will ask you to put that shit down and actually apply it to real life. At some point, source will ask you to put that shit down and actually apply it to real life. Excuse me. So, yeah. And that's when your test will really begin. Okay? Because most of the tests before that, or this is just how my journey went, most of the tests before that for me were just, do I want to know? Will I seek? Will I continue to search? And I do, and I did. But then I got so comfortable in the seeking and the just gaining the knowledge and the wealth of it all that I had got to a place where I was so reserved from people that I didn't even want to interact with people. Like, I just didn't care to interact with people. I didn't see the point in the interaction or the experience, period. I didn't see the point in it because I was seeing or feeling that most people would not understand what I even want to talk about, or they won't even understand why I don't like small talk. Just they wouldn't understand me. So yeah, I went through a phase of just not wanting to like talk to people, and I also think my son kind of picked up on that. That's why I feel like I'm having I'm not gonna say I'm having such a difficult time, but why I was having such a difficult time getting him to speak, because it's like for a while around him after I had him, I was like, what's the point in talking? Like, what's the point in talking? None of it fucking matters. I have more shit to do than I have to say. Like, that's really how I felt. That's really how I felt. Alright, I have more shit to do than I have to say. Obviously that changed the more that I got into society and reintegrated myself, but I still don't care for y'all like that. You know, I'll be around. I'm not gonna say I don't care for y'all like that, because I do. That would be a lie. I just don't care to be around y'all like that. I don't care to be around y'all like that. Excuse me. That would be a lie if I said I didn't care for y'all like that. You got romantic love out here, and healing came out in the reverse. Somebody could be 29. Throat chakra came out in the reverse. So there's something that somebody's not saying in terms of some like form of a romantic love. That's what's keeping a connection from healing. Alright, somebody's needing to speak up in some kind of a way. Activate your throat chakra. It's going to bring healing to whatever this romantic love is for you. Yeah. Into integration. So you're being guided to, at this time, integrate this throat chakra energy, activate that, really speak up for yourself. All right, it's going to bring some sort of healing to this connection. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience in which to the experience with and reflection of a conscious lover. Yeah, miracle. So once you decide to really activate that throat chakra and speak up for yourself, really get empowered and trigger this healing, I feel like you will definitely, what's the best way I can put this? It'll feel like a miracle. Once you do this, it'll be like, oh my God, I never knew, or I never thought. Yeah. And it's also going to push you to further be empowered to speak up for yourself. Because things do change when you speak up for yourself. That's another thing that I had to learn. And that's another reason why when reintegrating myself back into society, I had to learn that it's not always about, just other people and how they're reacting, but also about me speaking up and letting certain things be known. Right? So the more that you speak up for yourself, the more you'll be empowered, the more that you'll care. Okay? Because I'm seeing this heart chakra came out in the reverse, and it's giving someone's almost like they don't care to speak up for themselves, and they should. You should definitely care to speak up for yourself. Especially in romantic love. Because how do you expect your partner to be able to give you what you need, but you're not willing to communicate that? Even if it's just something as simple as communication on both ends. So it's almost like expecting someone to communicate something to you and you're not communicating something. So this could be like a two-way street. Compassion out here. Maybe try to have compassion for yourself and for other people who are experiencing the same kinds of blockages. Okay? Because you and someone else could both be learning to speak up for yourselves, especially in romantic dynamics. Selfless service, the very genuine expression. Yeah, divine masculine out here. So you got a divine masculine out here who needs to speak up. Wake that up. Whatever this is that this person is expecting, because right now somebody's not feeling joy, they're not feeling happiness, they're not feeling delight in this connection, and they need to communicate something here in order to spark that. But until they integrate this, until they activate that throat chakra, they're going to continue to feel this way, because the miracle is in the empowerment. The miracle is in speaking up for yourself. This person don't understand, it's not about the experience necessarily. It's about the cultivation of the experience. And the only way that this divine masculine can cultivate this experience is if they literally do it. They literally have to say something. Excuse me. Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports the ability to use our consciousness to traverse into layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experience into the present to serve our highest purpose. So until this person decides that they want to speak up, this is the main form 111. They're like, this is the only blockage that this person is experiencing in terms of healing. The only reason they can't access their inheritance, their spiritual inheritance, is because they're not empowered enough to speak up for themselves and get it. You remember how I was saying earlier, there's a difference between taking and actually earning something and getting it fair and square. This person don't understand that they have something. You literally have it fair and square, but you have to be able to say something. I want to volunteer for the park or some shit like this. It's you have to say something in order to know you are getting something fair and square. Okay. Yeah. They gotta speak up. They're not gonna be able to access their inheritance until they do. They have to heal this wound. This is a throat chakra wound for them. They're not used to speaking up for themselves. They're not used to feeling empowered, getting something the fair way. All right? Because this is a part of this person's inheritance, but they just can't access it because they won't speak up. Yeah, conscious came out in the reverse. So this is something that they're not conscious of. This wound in regards to their throat chakra, them not speaking up, saying what they need to say, really going for something here. Fertility came out in the reverse. This person, they don't feel like they have what it takes. They don't feel like they have what it takes. They doubt themselves. But this person doesn't even realize that they already started something. Like, you started something and you're trying to think, like, this is like being a master manifester, planting a seed, and then seeing the seed come into fruition and then being like, hold on, wait, I can't do it. No. The seed wouldn't even have been able to flourish or make it out of the goddamn ground if you were not capable of doing this. They are capable of doing this. Get it together. I want to pull jack somebody up by their pants and get it together. Get it together, man. Because no. Get it together. I ain't got what it takes. You got what it takes. Yeah. It's funny, bro. Universal love out here. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the wholeness of existence. Came out in the reverse. So this person feels like they feel disconnected from the world. They definitely feel disconnected from the world, from people. That energy I was speaking about earlier, like maybe somebody could be reintegrating themselves into society in some kind of way, and they feel disconnected from people, from the world. And it's like, maybe because they feel like I don't have anything to say, or you know, they don't really have much to talk about. That makes sense. Or that's how they feel. I want to say that's how we feel, because when I was in that phase, it wasn't that I didn't have anything to talk about. I was journaling day and night. I always had something to talk about. You know what I mean? So this could be somebody who just, they don't outwardly speak how they feel. They could have a journal or some shit like this here. Excuse me. But the things that are you're writing in your journal, like at least some part or some form of this masculine has a journal. Whatever he's writing in his journal, there's parts of it that he needs to vocalize. You don't have to say everything that you wrote in your journal, but there are highlights in there. If you have not already, I advise you to go back and take like a read at your journal. But there are parts in there that will like stick out to you and, you know, really make you feel like, hey, I should probably vocalize this. You know what I mean? I should most likely speak up on how I feel. Somebody could be 33, 30, 39, 22, 32, 44, 17. Somebody could have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old. The color blue is significant. Gaia. Also, this person needs the ground. You need to get out in nature. You need to put your feet in the grass. You need to sunbathe. You need to stargaze. I don't give a damn. Get back into connection with the earth, literally. Okay? The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all, right? So the reason this person also feels out of connection with people, society, earth, is because they're out of touch with nature. All right, it's hard to connect to people when you can't see the interconnectedness in everything in life. All right, so somebody's struggling to see how everything is connected. What was I also gonna say? When I'm super tuned in, super like outside feeding the grass and shit like that, I honestly all the time, like if I do it a lot, then I'm like smiling at people. I know it's so weird, right? You start smiling at people. You start like, and you don't have to like people, but it's just the fact that they're connected to everything. They're a part of nature, like the birds, the bees, the this, the that. I used to take like long walks every single day. I still take walks every day, but not as long as I used to. I used to take really long walks with my son. And whenever I would see people passing by, people who are like walking their dogs or like running and shit like that, I'm like smiling, like, you know. And most people, when you don't feel connected to people, you don't do that. You don't feel the need to have those, what do you call them? I want to say beautiful experiences, because they are. It's just sometimes people are rude and they just won't smile back, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. But yeah, that's how you're gonna get that fertility. All right. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a grander expression of ourselves. Yeah, like right now, this divine masculine is being challenged to become a bigger version of self, like expand in some kind of way. And that's why they're also being asked to get back in touch with nature. When you understand how big the world is, how big nature really is, you'll understand how much you have to expand in the world, how big your energy can expand in the world. Like, I think that somebody just has to get re in touch with self in order to show up properly. This person also feels like they won't reach their prosperity in this lifetime, and that's not true. They literally have access to it right now, but they cannot see that they have access to it right now. They can't even be receptive to it. 111. They can't even be receptive to it because they don't see how connected they are to everything. And it takes nothing but for this person to speak up for themselves. It's like those people who go around, compassion came out in the reverse. This person maybe sucks at having compassion for themselves. So it's like going around thinking that nobody's going to have 1111. Nobody's going to have any compassion for me and my situation. And that's not true. Why do y'all think that I come up here and I do my job the way that I do it? And it's because I want y'all to know that I'm not perfect. I want y'all to know that I'm up here giving you compassion. I'm up here being empathetic about your situation because I'm teaching from experience. I've most likely been where you are. That makes sense. So it's somebody out here who needs to really reground themselves and realize it, and you'll start to have those experiences where you're walking by and people will wave back, and it'll be like that. You know what I mean? It'll be a start for somebody. So you can really understand that everybody is not. They don't not have compassion. Everybody's just not like heartless. Excuse me. Somebody could have just gotten out of jail or something. Don't have to be. But I'm just saying, like somebody's been on lockdown in some kind of way. Yeah, they're definitely experiencing a change. person gotta have compassion for themselves in order for them to allow other people to have compassion for them. It's like, it keeps giving me examples, but it's like expecting, like, it's like having a kid and your kid doing something wrong and your kid automatically expecting you to have some form of compassion for them, but because you don't have compassion for yourself, you can't have compassion for them. You know? Prosperity. This person is going through a lot. It looks simple what they're going through, but it's not simple. They're going through a lot. Excuse me. It looks simple, but it's so not simple. There's layers to what they're going through. And they need experiences. They need healing experiences. They need to know that everybody is not fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. The only way that they are going to do that or be able to do that is if they take another step out into the world. But they have to be courageous enough to do that. And not only be courageous enough to do that, but be courageous enough to do that while communicating. Like, even when those kinds of people do find you. Because when you are, like, when you're a good person, people gravitate to you, period. So when you're having all kinds of energies gravitate to you, you need to be able to, you know, really speak up for yourself. It don't matter who that person is. It really don't matter if they're a stranger walking their dog. You need to be able to communicate that. Excuse me. Yeah, emergence came out in the reverse. This person won't understand or be able to feel this until they tap back in to nature, to life. They don't understand dynamics. They don't understand the journey. And right now, the only thing that may be saving this person, or I don't want to say saving, but putting them in a more favorable position when it comes to where they are and how much they have going on, is them being able to allow this to play out. They are allowing things to play out. 114 is significant, or 1114. They are allowing things to play out. They're not forcing anything. So that's helping the situation. That's helping the situation. Perception out here. So it's them learning to, like, really empower themselves in a way, really tap into their own magic. That's what this is about. I mean, this love is just bringing out a whole nother side of somebody. Real powerful side. Somebody could be a football player. The number 11 is significant. I just saw 1111 too. Belief. Somebody could have been making wishes or praying. Praying for, like, wishing like that. Chakra. This person has definitely been getting downloads about how to bring this into fruition, how to really use that fertility. Nope. Nope. No. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No. You see this man fighting me? No. 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 I said no. No. Earth. Yep, so this is what's coming up for this person at this time. They are learning to integrate this in their life, but they're having to do it in a way that, like I said, on the surface level, it looks simple. Oh, you just need to ground. And no, this is a process. And this is a process this person is going through. So right now, they're definitely going to be needing to ground, tap into... I don't think they're not grounded, but it's more so about getting into like a flow state, an understanding of connectedness. This is more so about interconnectedness in life, and this person just learning to really integrate themselves, understand themselves, and empower themselves. Okay, as far as communication and. Yeah, their perception on life is really changing. I'll say that. They're definitely going through a lot. And it's all because of this love. This love has definitely triggered something in someone to want to access their Akashic records. They want to access their spiritual inheritance. They are doing that. It's not just like a want. They're actually doing that. All right, this was y'all's message. I'm Intuitive Life Sierra J, and this was a safe space for you to heal. And boys is bad. Stop, please. Y'all just rough. Like, bro, just rough. For no reason. Like, I thought I was rough. Yeah. Thank you for the roses. I'm Intuitive Light Sierra J, and this was a safe space for you guys to heal, gain clarity, enlightenment, and confirmation. Even if you're not able to like, share, comment on this live, I appreciate you guys for being here and taking these messages in. I always ask that you take these things back to prayer before incorporating them into your life. And I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful rest of your day or night. Ashe. Okay, I'm going to call all of my energy back to me from every time when I dimension in reality. After that, it be cleansed and purified before it is returned back to me immediately and indefinitely. Okay, I'm going to return all of your energy back to you. Alright, thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you to everybody who liked, shared, commented on this live. If you guys want to catch this live playback, I'm going to download and upload it over on YouTube at Intuitive Light Seers. I also go live over there as well. So if you guys want to check out those live streams over there, you can. It's underneath live. Alright. And yes, I will see you later. Extend my angels, ancestors, spirit, God, transcendent masters, assist me in closing this portal.